Radio Show. All the top tunes.
Hey, Mulligan.
What are you doing? I don't know.
We give them just what they get in the big house.
It's the Joey and Rory Show.
Brought to you each week by tirelessly Radio with Wynn Varble, Marcy Jo, Heidi Feek, Bradley Walker, and me.
You know, folks, I've been known to cut a rug from time to time. And my mama taught me to never leave the house without my dancing shoes. We're gonna have a ball today, folks. Please welcome to the floor, Joey and Rory.
I don't like to come in here. Can't stand the smoky atmosphere, and that guitar player's always out of tune. Don't mean to bother anyone. Looks like you two are having fun, but do you really know that stranger next to you? There's a wild side of him that I can never tame, and I bet he's forgotten to mention my name. But the cowboy's mine, the cowboy's mine. Even when he's stepping out of line, he might have danced you across that floor, bought you a drink or maybe more, and that lipstick on his collar might be yours. But make no mistake, come closing time, the cowboy's mine. Well, I don't see Billy, Bob, or Joe. Guess they've already gone back home. He loses track of time on Friday nights. Oh, but he's as sweet as he can be, and he would never cheat on me. No need for me to be the jealous type. Now, I'm not trying to mess up the good time that he's had, but this old boy can't leave until I pay his tab. And the cowboy's mine, the cowboy's mine. Even when he's stepping out of line, he might have danced you across that floor, bought you a drink he can't afford. That number in his pocket might be yours. But make no mistake, come closing time, the cowboy's mine. Play it, boys. The cowboy's mine, the cowboy's mine. Even when he's stepping out of line, he might have danced you across that floor. Good night, girl, we're out the door. That lipstick on his collar might be yours. But make no mistake, it's closing time, and the cowboy's mine. Yes, he's mine.
I love that song.
I do too.
Y'all don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back. Hey guys, you know what I need? A cup of coffee. Anybody? Here you go. Kyle had a Nadine cup from Larry's Country Diner, one of our favorite restaurants and one of our favorite people. Let's check in down at our restaurant and see what Marcy and Joey are cooking today. Y'all come on in and sit wherever you want.
Well, have we got a surprise for you today?
This is our world famous cinnamon roll recipe that everybody has been calling in about, emailing in, requesting, saying, when are you going to share this recipe? Well, today's the day.
Today's the day. I'm excited.
Right. I am too. So we're just going to dive in.
Right.
And we're not going to show you everything that we do, but we'll list, the ingredients, of course, on the website you can go to and find. But what we've done is we've made our dough up. So this is what our dough is looking like. It's risen beautifully. In here we have the flour and the yeast and the sugar and a little bit of salt. But the key ingredient here, which I didn't realize this until we started making these, is the pudding.
Yeah.
We make our own pudding that we put in here, which gives it that texture and that creaminess that people go crazy over.
Yeah, that's the secret, is our homemade pudding. And then in the homemade pudding, we add like a stick of butter too. So it's a process, but it's so worth it. And I'm telling you, we make so many pans of these. People love them. They're beautiful.
So all you're gonna do here, once you get your dough out, and this is nice and fluffy, we let it rise for a good, hour at least. You're gonna add a little bit of flour on top, and you're just gonna roll this out into a rectangular dish, or a rectangular size, before we put it into our dish. Now, the filling is also another thing that's different.
Well, the filling, like I said, is our homemade pudding. And when I make the homemade pudding, I add a stick of butter to it, and then that goes right in with the dough. And then the filling here that we're actually gonna lay in the middle of it and roll it up, this is 2 cups of butter, melted of course, and then, or softened.
It's softened, right.
Not melted all the way. And then also 2 cups of brown sugar, and then 3 tablespoons of cinnamon.
Yep.
And so you're gonna take that and you're just gonna mix it really good until it looks like that. And it's gonna be a little bit stiff too. See how it's like that? And then you're gonna take that, and what you're gonna do is you're just gonna roll it on there. It's gonna seem like it's gonna be, a lot, but it's really not.
But this is what is so nice about this recipe is there's times when I've made cinnamon rolls and sometimes they could be dry and just not have that gooiness that we like.
Right.
And they're done, but they're just dry.
Right.
Whereas this, I think with the butter and the brown sugar, it just kind of all caramelizes in there, and of course your cinnamon.
Right.
When these things come out of the oven, I just want to eat them all.
I know it.
So once you get all that in there, you're gonna take your long end, which we've kind of made into a circle now. We'll just kind of make more into a rectangle again.
Yeah.
You're gonna take your long end here and roll it up. And these are nice and thick. You're gonna put these in your sprayed pan.
Which I have right here, 9 by 13.
And you're gonna let them rise again.
Yep, you're gonna let them rise again.
Look how thick those are.
Isn't that beautiful?
Those are gorgeous. Looks like French bread or something.
I know
And
it.
then we just go ahead and we cut them a pretty good size little amount. You can get 12 rolls out of a batch.
Isn't that beautiful? Look at that.
And then you just set them in your pan, let them rise till they're double in size, another probably 40 minutes or so.
Yep.
And then you're gonna bake them in a 350 oven. But
They look
this
beautiful.
is what you're going to pull out of the oven.
Isn't
Look
that
how
gorgeous?
gorgeous? And of course, we've topped this with our cream cheese frosting that we top a lot of things with.
Yeah.
And it is fantastic.
Oh my gosh, them look so beautiful.
Now, do you know if we have anybody to taste test these today?
I don't know, do we?
Well, ladies,
Well, hello there. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Welcome to Marcy Jo's.
Yes.
It's been 4 seasons. I figured that was enough time, and I needed to come down here and see what all the buzz was about.
Well, you've picked a great day. Would you
Yes.
like to try our cinnamon rolls?
Would I?
Yes.
Yes, I would.
Give it a try.
Doesn't
Gosh,
that look
Thank you very much.
beautiful?
you did look out. I think you might have known something about today being cinnamon
I think
roll
so
day.
too. I think so too.
What do you think?
The only thing sweeter is these 2 ladies right here.
Oh. That's sweet.
Excellent. May I have the honors?
Yes.
Yes, you can. Absolutely. Please, knock it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marcy Jo's world-famous homemade cinnamon rolls, where they're changing lives.
One bite at a time.
Some songs make make you laugh and some songs make you cry. This one's even got me choked up, folks. Here to perform the Dan Sills classic, Everything That Glitters, please welcome Joey.
Saw your picture on a poster in a cafe out in Phoenix. Guess you're still the sweetheart of the rodeo. As for me and little Casey, we still make the circuit in a one-horse trailer and a mobile home. He still asks about you all the time, and I guess we never even cross your mind. But oh, sometimes I think about you and the way you used to ride out in your rhinestones and your sequin, with the sunlight on your hair, and all the crowds, they always love you. But as for me, I've come to know everything that glitters is not gold. Well, old Red, he's getting older, and last Saturday he stumbled. But you know I just can't bear to let him go. Little Casey, he's still growing, and he started asking questions. And there's certain things a mom just doesn't know. His birthday came and you never even called. Well, I guess we never cross your mind at all. But oh, sometimes I think about you and the way you used to ride out in your rhinestones and your sequin, with the sunlight on your hair, and all the crowds, they always love you. But as for me, I've come to know everything that glitters is not gold. Everybody said you'd make it big someday, and I guess that we were only in your way. But sometimes I'm sure you're gonna know the cause, 'cause for everything you win, there's something lost. But oh, sometimes I think about you and the way you used to ride out in your rhinestones and your sequins, with the sunlight on your hair, and all the crowds, they'll always love you. But as for me, I've come to know everything that glitters is not gold. No, everything that glitters is not gold.
Just down the road from here lives one of our favorite friends and hillbilly philosophers, Wynn Varble. Let's check in and see what he's got to say today.
Here's some cowboy wisdom for you. After eating a whole bull, the mountain lion felt so good, he started roaring. About that time, a hunter come up and shot him. Moral of the story is, if you're full of bull, keep your mouth shut. That's a wise saying right there.
You go from rags to riches, farm to fame, from washing dishes to the whole world knows your name. They'll stand in the spotlight till the light goes dim, and it's farm to fame to farm again.
So, what kind of a jet are we taking today?
A very small one. It's out there.
Some trips you take are uneventful, and some, well, they're like this one. Joey and I were asked to perform at an event in Bridgeport, California in August. And after flying American Airlines to Sacramento, we decided to take a smaller airline the rest of the way. Well, our friends Mark and Gaina Pilkington own that airline. Well, actually, the airplane. And though we'd never flown on a small prop plane before, we thought it would be fun. First, we flew to Mark's little town so we could drive around and see everything. Now, like me, Mark loves old cars, so he had his old LaSalle waiting in the hangar when we got there. He threw me the keys and we were off. It was like heaven on earth, till we started coming down a steep hill and we didn't have any brakes. Well, the brakes are a little mushy, so we were going down this huge hill.
A little mushy, there's no brakes.
No brakes, but there was an emergency brake, and I downshifted, and here we are. Anybody got any brake fluid? Somehow I got the car pulled over, and a nice lady let us stop at her place and borrow some of her husband's brake fluid. Then we took off again, crossing the Sierra Nevadas at 10,000 feet. The view was amazing from where we sat. Now, the event we were playing was organized by a fella named Benny, and what a nice guy he is. He met us at the Bridgeport Airport and took us to lunch and to the hotel to get ready. When we arrived later that evening at the event, the grill was going and the wine was flowing. We listened to another duo for a little while, then it was our turn. And as the sun set over those same mountains, we sang and told stories about life on our farm 2,000 miles away. The next morning, Benny took us to the Honeywell Ranch, and we had breakfast with him and some other nice folks. The ranch is very historic, and the same family still runs it after 150 years. Since Joey was pregnant, she couldn't ride, but she promised one day in the future we'd be back with the baby, and we'd spend the day riding their ranch. Then just like that, one more time, we were off again into the wild blue yonder. To learn more about upcoming concerts at Bridgeport Ranch or other events, please check out their website at bridgeportranch.com.
You know, folks, they say in comedy, timing is everything. Well, here's our very own Wynn Varble, who seems to know all about that in this next music video.
Oh, yeah, buddy. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Get on up in there. Last weekend, we met a few friends down at La Cucaracha Cantina. We sat down and ordered a round of them big old fishbowl margaritas. They kept them coming, we were having a time. When I felt her foot rubbing on mine, I've known her long enough to know the signs. Some things you just can't hide. Baby's got her buzz on. I'm gonna have to get her home. Boys, it won't be too long before she gets said, dude, why you going so soon? I said, I ain't got time to explain. There's a rare situation, leaving this station, and I wanna be on that train. See, there's a small window, and it's open right now. If I don't hurry, it could all go south. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Think about it, boys. Hell, you'll figure it out. Baby's got her buzz on. I'm gonna have to get her home. Boys, it won't be too long before she gets too far gone. You don't know how she gets when she does a little drinking. I better get a move on. Baby's got her buzz on. Don't wanna call it a night, but when you gotta hate to leave a whole plate of hot enchiladas. But my baby's got her buzz on. I'm gonna have to get her home. Boys, it won't be too long before she gets too far gone. You don't know how she gets when she does a little drinking. I better get a move on. Baby's got her buzz on. When she gets to feeling tipsy, yeah, she gets to feeling frisky. See you losers later on. Yeah, my baby's got her buzz on. Oh, I can't wait to get you home tonight. Honey, honey, you awake? Oh, hell.
How fun is it to have our own TV show here at home?
It's pretty special. Believing our dreams will take us somewhere. Still being ourselves if we ever get there. That's important to me. That's important to me.
Don't forget about what's most important to you.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Rory. Tune in again next week. Same place, same time.
Milk House Media.